Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Dallas Cowboys versus Matthew Stafford and the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. On the return, Deontay Harris. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run. It's Dobbins. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback from the University of Georgia, the 12-year vet Matthew Stafford.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 36, Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Carter, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 1st down, Stafford here. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Falcons first.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Elijah Holyfield. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
They'll
6.
fake it. Now Stafford.
46-yard line.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A carry here for Holyfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Falcons.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Holyfield. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the gun, here's Stafford. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They run with Holyfield. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete.
Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Man open left side is Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
And 3.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that...
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that lost week at the hands of Seattle. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
Now they'll run it on the toss. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up
throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on second down. Stafford, the tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. From the gun, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now Stafford on third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jalen Reagor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it's good to make it 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Garoppolo. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
Good strong throw and catch right there.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Finding some room at midfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down throw. Stafford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. Christian McCaffrey has a touchdown there. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Daniel Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And right now they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Jamison Crowder, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change.
Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Falcons. Alshon Jeffrey, 76 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Younghoe Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Harris to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Harris on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Jalen Rager, incomplete. He was defended by
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Falcons 24, Cowboys nothing.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And you know, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys. And that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Garoppolo on first down. That's caught by Hollister. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit it.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Falcons grab it, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they can run this score up even further as they begin this drive with a 1st and goal and that huge lead. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And this one is right through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
Cowboys nothing.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And out now come the Cowboys. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! Check 55, Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo finds his tight end Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. I'm willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Face mask. Defense.
No!
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
For Evan Ingram, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking sideline, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Atlanta, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.